Hi there, it's Tyler from Nelly Security, and today we have two new Uniview cameras to introduce you to. These are cable-less cameras. They are both 4 megapixel IP domes. We have one mini fixed lens and then one motorized lens as well. I'm excited to show you guys these new cameras, so let's go ahead and jump right in. Alright, let's go ahead and start with a quick unboxing. And we will start with the fixed lens camera. You gotta check this out. I mean, just look at the size of this camera, you guys. This thing is crazy. I can literally fit this thing in my pocket. So yeah, it's super small, super compact, very light. You can see right here in the front, it does have this built-in microphone, which is really nice. Let's go ahead actually and take this dome off and take a look under the hood. Now the first thing you'll notice about this camera body, again, like I said at the beginning of the video, this is a cable-less camera. So it has no pigtail. All the connections are just integrated directly into the camera body. So we have an Ethernet port here for your RJ45 network cable. We have a terminal here for 12 volt DC if you need to hardwire the power to your camera. But this is PoE, so you don't need to use that. You can power your camera with a PoE switch and just a single Ethernet cable. But we also have our alarm and audio in and out cables right here. And that's pretty much it. What else do we have here? A slot for a micro SD card on the side. This thing holds up to 256 gigabytes of internal edge storage. And we also have our reset button here underneath that dome. And that's really all there is to this camera. It's super simple, super streamlined. Everything is nice and organized in there. I like the fact that it doesn't have a pigtail at all, that all your connections just go right into the body of the Vandal Dome. Something I will point out is that this is not weatherproof. So this is just an indoor camera. I don't know if I mentioned that already. Let's see, what else is there to say about this camera? It's 4 megapixels. It shoots at 30 frames per second. Have I mentioned how tiny it is? That's crazy. 98-foot IR distance, built-in microphone. It's a pretty cool camera. For now, let's move on to this Varifocal lens camera. This one is weatherproof, so you can install this one outside. It is quite a bit bigger than the fixed lens, but if I didn't tell you that this was a Varifocal lens camera, you probably wouldn't be able to tell by looking at this body, because this looks like just a standard fixed lens dome. It's super small and super compact for a motorized lens camera. Just like the smaller one, this also is cable-less, so we have these rubber seals here protecting the inside of the camera. Let's go ahead and open that up and I will show you how the weatherproofing works with this camera. You can see that it actually looks a lot like the fixed lens camera. The difference obviously being the fact that this camera can zoom. You can actually manually zoom there on the side. You can grab that and zoom that lens in and out. The lens is adjustable with 3 axes. We also have a micro SD card slot in here. We also have our reset button under the hood. We have our audio and alarm in and out connections right here. We have our power connection and our RJ45 Ethernet connection. Now let's talk about these rubber seals. So here is what the rubber seal looks like. It's just this circle that sits in there to protect rain and elements from getting inside the camera housing. Also in that baggie you will find this little RJ45 tool that you stick your Ethernet cable in there. Here, let me grab one. You take your Ethernet cable, you stick it in there just like this. What you'll do is take your rubber piece, you will take some scissors and cut just the very tip of that piece off, and then you will take your Ethernet cable and you'll push it through. And what's going to happen is this little tool will help you get your Ethernet cable through that rubber piece into the camera body. Then you can remove this, plug your Ethernet cable into the camera, and that rubber seal will be nice and tight around this Ethernet cable. So it's actually a pretty ingenious method of weatherproofing this connection, and it keeps your camera nice and safe. IP66 weatherproof, so you can install this anywhere you need to. These are two excellent cameras, very compact, very attractive looking. So let's go ahead and get these installed and check out some sample footage from these cameras.